Ooh.
Taking out that fumble or what? Yeah. Whoop. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. Ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 stripes, ain't got the lose. If you're losing. Come on. I'm highly favored. No tie scores. Unless you're at past the 50. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. Sit your ass down, nigga. Russell Wilson ain't going no fucking where.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin
Chris playing his
and
game
Charles
right
Davis.
now, too.
It is a pretty hot late summer afternoon here in the South Bay as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Ooh, shit.
Pass interference, nigga. What the fuck are you doing, bro? Thank you. Out of here.
Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, very, very talented Andrew Luck.
And Andrew Luck's skill set is absolutely fantastic. There's not anything that he can't do as a quarterback on the field. But I also think that he absorbed a little bit by osmosis some of that great bloodline. His father, formerly a quarterback in the NFL as well.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening.
And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
All you got is the Russell Wilson rush.
That's all you have. And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first or did the...
That's a pick. It's a Russell Wilson pick is what that is. Sit your ass down, boy.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Luck.
He about to miss his field goal or what?
And he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to Samuel.
Let's go, Debo.
Touchdown, 49ers.
What?
Debo Samuel, 63 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
You got Josh Norman now, too?
Although they won't get the same credit for it, it won't help them get contract up.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end.
I had him in the last league. He was getting a few picks for me on the Packers. In the Mexican City Diablos.
Tight end position they were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle. You put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, it's Gurley. Good penetration here. We'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Crazy on this
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off of play action. Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20. It's a 49er touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Now Gold for the extra point.
You did get wild with 1 touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
That was a good game, man.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Luck. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Luck on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Under 11. 25. Check 25.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. In on the stop, Vernon Hargreaves.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
21.
Oh, nigga, sit down.
Damn.
Slam.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Oh, man.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the field goal there caps where it winds up to be
got 250 yards already.
That's a lot of offense.
And I still got 6 minutes left to go in the quarter.
I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, I'm about to break the
We're going to look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the 2nd quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film. One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points.
302 yards, 5 rushing touchdowns, and still 3 minutes left.
A huge disappointment.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Come on, rookies.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That is 301.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he won't be close to a first down.
I know
as he
Adrian
runs into the
Peterson.
wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Hey, I lost like this.
46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Giant football first and 10.
Stupid ass ball.
Now he gears up to lead this offense again. They've been faced with a tough test today. Crowd's been really good. They're struggling. He's struggling. We'll see if they can pick things up.
And the crowd has had an impact, and they feel good about it.
It's caught inside the 25.
Oh, yeah, he did miss.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Darrell did this shit to me.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, Love. And that one's complete to Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Overtime? Oh, shit.
Overtime. Not my game and Calvin and Darrell game.
They'll fake it. Now Locke. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something that feels somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Oh, I'm breaking all types of records. Let me get Saquon
first and 10 now from the 33.
I can't wait till our week 10 match. Coleman
right back to Coleman here on first down. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, we will save the week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mostert, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Oh, shit.
Let's go. Saquon, 6 rushing touchdowns. 2 NFL records. First game of the season.
Running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 rushing touchdowns is like 320-something yards at least.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
There's Garoppolo on first and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
I don't know how you weren't super hype right there. I would have been all over my fucking room right there.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I don't know about that, but maybe like an inside zone or like a triple option. Probably fucked Darrell up. That's when I was having success with them.
Check 15, check 15. Check 24, check 24. Switch.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Well, he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker?
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Gold to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Saquon, 19 attempts for 327 yards, averaging 7.2 yards
this one
per
near
carry,
the 25,
6 touchdowns, 0 fumbles, 3 broken tackles, 95 yards after contact. 6 20-plus yard runs.
Their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not
Darrell just fucked this nigga up last play of the game.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move.
Let me pause this real quick.
In an angry-ass way.
Oh, I got robbed like that, too, before.
Nah,
nigga, I'm still playing. Yeah, he ran in on a slant, then shook you out your pantyhose. Oh, then he high stepped. Damn, he a dog, bruh.
1st and 10.
Yeah, that's true, man. You were streaming.
They'll try the air now with Locke.
Got him.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted.
That's what should have happened.
Picked off at the 36.
The way I just got that interception is the way that should have happened.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to pour it on. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. On 2nd and 9. Luck has got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Luck. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Right here, right here.
On 1st down, Luck. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Luck throwing again, and that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. And you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here we go. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that?
He's got daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 91 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was.
97 yards. That's all right. Saquon, 1 person. I got 2. That's how I took 2 better than 1.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
You don't use it.
I don't need to, because Saquon is...
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Giants. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
What did I run for?
78 or 300.
Here's Locke.
327.
That is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They're going to try the screen. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the the 42-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Mostert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Look at this nigga derail.
So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. He'll tell the ownership that he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Lop. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Lop. And that will be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
If I get this
that is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This is Mostert. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here Here's Mostert. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 11. On first down, it's Coleman. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They will run again with Coleman. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So the victory here for San Francisco. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for San Francisco, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
CPU is something else, ain't it?
Darrell, where you at? Meet me at the flag.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name.
You got Warzone?
You ready?
I do.
I ain't come to play with you.
Turn it.
All right, for sure.